Hey, darling. We've never met before.
That's bullshit.
We've been together 9 years. Yeah. Hello. Happy isolating. Thank you. Ooh, sorry. Right, darling. This is it's not as much a magic trick as it is a psychological experiment. And that's not an out to say that it might not work. It's not an exact science. But what we're going to do first is I'm going to get you to think of a number between 1 and 52. Just do that now.
Okay.
Got it in your head, yeah? Because there's a few layers in this card effect, I'm going to get you to write the number down just so you won't forget it, because we've got a few gins and that. So write it on the back of that business card with this pen. I'll uncap it for you. Just write the number. I'll turn away. Big and bold, so the audience can see it. Don't show it.
Do you want me to show them?
Yeah, you can show it them, actually. Yeah, they can be in on it. Okay, then turn it face down.
Okay.
Yeah, done it? Yeah, okay. We'll pop it in here. Make sure I don't turn it over and cheat. You know what I'm like? Alright, and then we're going to pop it in here. So we'll just open up these. Put it in there. And we'll put that in there after. So even if you do forget it, we've got the proof there. Alright, so that's done. We're going to use 2 decks of cards, a red deck and a blue deck. A green deck, blind. One of these decks of cards has to be a target deck. So it's completely free choice. Which deck do you want to be the target deck? The red or the green?
Green.
Okay. Green. Is that because it's your favourite colour?
Yeah.
Yeah. I knew that. That's why. Right. So we'll keep that over there in full view so we can see it. Yeah. All right. I want you to take this deck out and give it a good mix up. And I think that you can shuffle pretty well now. Actually, what I've taught you.
I can't.
You can actually.
Watch me drop the ball now.
You can actually show them how well you can shuffle. Yeah. Okay. Right. Okay. So if you give them cards here, so every time, what I want to do is I want to show you that every time you shuffle a deck of cards, each card has a numerical position. For instance, the Ace of Diamonds is number 1, the 4 of Spades is number 2, the Ace of Clubs is number 3, and so on, all the way down to 52, which is the 9 of Spades. Yeah, and every single time you shuffle or cut these cards, yeah, the cards change. The numerical positions of each card changes. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I want you to just give them another little shuffle. I'll show you again. That's not a corona cough, that's just okay, that'll do. Okay, and we'll spread them out again. So every single card has changed. Look, 6 of Spades is number 1 now, and the Jack of Diamonds is number 52. But you don't have to shuffle them to change the numerical position of every single card. You can literally, you could just cut them like this, and every single card was changed because the top half of the deck has now become the bottom half of the deck. So your card here at number 1, I can't remember what it was now, it's probably about number 28, something daft like that. So without further ado, what I want you to do is I want you to visualise around about half the deck, visualise it then about 1/4 of the deck, and then 3/4 of the deck. And then I want you to just visualise a position where you want to cut them cards. So it's not like me asking you to come in and just cut the cards.
Okay.
And I could have done something spooky. You're now deciding consciously where you're going to cut them cards. So just literally lift off the amount that you want to and put them just there. That's great. And then lift up that part and put them on a crossways like that. Now, I couldn't have influenced you to do that. That's exactly where you wanted to cut them. Personally, I would have cut them more or less half and half, but that's me. You know, I'm going to just is the word pedantic?
Yeah.
Is that, yeah, something like that. Shouldn't use big words really because they know what they mean. But they are. Anyway, so that's your cut. All right, so forget about that at the moment. This is the deck of cards that you chose to be the target half.
Yeah.
Now you've got a number in mind and nobody else could know that because this is the Trishy number and you probably picked it for some mad reason, like it was the amount of money you want me to spend on our wedding in pounds. So overly, it's about £17.
In thousands.
Yeah, so we'll just keep that in full view. Sorry, spectators. Right. So if you take them cards out of that I don't want to touch them. Take them out of the box. Okay. And make sure they're face down, so the face of the one. So turn them face down. Okay. And that number in your head, put them in your left hand as if you're going to deal, and turn over the first card. So that's number 1. Yeah. And I want you to keep dealing, but not yet. Keep dealing until you get to the number before your card. For instance, if your number in your mind is number 10, then deal 9 face up and put the 10th card face down there.
Okay.
All right. So whatever number you're thinking of, just deal to the number before it
And
face
that's
up.
number 1.
That's number 1. Right. So
Put them there.
yeah. I took a drink of my gin then. So what number was? So
Do you want me to tell you?
yeah. It's cool.
23.
So you dealt to the 23rd card, and it is a statement of fact to say that you could not have known what card in this deck was at position 23.
Yeah.
It's impossible because I shuffled them and put them in that box before I even asked you to think of a number. All right. So, and this is where I'll just want to push these into view. This is where you've cut to. So just lift off that top section. Yeah, and put that to one side and turn over that card on the top where you've cut to. Turn over this one, yeah. And so what's that card?
6 of hearts.
I'm going to show it to the camera. Okay, so there's the 6 of hearts. Okay, so we'll pop it down there. Now, what if...
Can't be.
Yeah, because do you know what I mean? Can you imagine the possibilities? The ratio of me asking you to think of a card out of one deck and you think of the same card as me is 1 in 52. So the ratio of you thinking of a card in one deck and then thinking of the number that corresponds to the card in the other deck, there's an argument saying that it's 2 times 1 in 52, which is 1 in 104, or is it 52 times 52, which is 1 in 2,704? I'm not arguing. Someone like Adam from our club who's watching now will probably argue the point, but I'm not that good at maths. But the fact is that if that card is the same as that card, if that card is a 6 of hearts, we've got a miracle on our hands. So I want you to pick that up and show that to the camera.
Can I look at it?
You can look at it, yeah. That's you'll never know. Yeah, you can look at it first. Wow, you are incredible. That is amazing. Wow.
Oh my God.
That is just incredible. Thank you very much.
Oh my God.
Happy isolation. See you again. Bye.